Some big news coming in. UP Chief Minister's advisor claims that number plates of buses shared by the Congress for fetching migrants belong to 2- and 3-wheelers. UP Chief Minister's advisor, Mrityunjaya Kumar, claims that many motorcycles and cars are on the list of those buses. This is, of course, fudged and it's not a proper list. UP government there had already granted permission for Priyanka Gandhi's request to put 1,000 buses into service to ferry migrants. And now the UP government is claiming that the list given in by the Congress is not transparent. Several discrepancies in that list that has been given. And instead of buses, there are several 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers that have been mentioned in the list of buses. The number plates suggest so. And he also claims that many motorcycles and cars are also on the list of buses that the Congress has given. So this is not transparent and not a list that the government can approve. Nilanshu joining us for more details on this. Nilanshu, we know that UP government had already granted the use of close to 1,000 buses as per the request of Priyanka Gandhi to ferry migrants back to their hometowns. And now the list that was given in by the Congress to the UP government says it's flawed. UP government says many 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, cars, motorcycles are on the list of buses. How will we approve it?
Well, this is absolutely right, and a statement has been issued by the media advisor to UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Mrityunjaya Kumar. He has said that the list is not proper and the list given by the Congress party has a registration number of 2-wheeler vehicles and also some of the cars. However, a fresh letter has been written by the Home Secretary of the state, Avnish Kumar Avasthi, to Priyanka Gandhi's office, and he has told Priyanka Gandhi's office to send 500 buses by 12 p.m. to Sahibabad bus station in Ghaziabad and also 500 buses to Noida. He has also told Priyanka Gandhi's office to submit the list of drivers, conductors and fitness certificates to the DM of Noida and Ghaziabad. But it is very clear that politics over the plight of migrant workers is escalating in UP, and after the tragic incident in Auraiya in which 25 migrant workers were killed, we saw Priyanka Gandhi Vadra issuing a letter and writing to UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath seeking permission to press 1,000 buses into the services, and now the final nod has been given. But we have seen in the past few days BJP and Congress blaming each other over the plight of migrant workers.
Politics played over migrant crisis, and it's evident, it's visible. Let's quickly go over to Amit Malviya, the BJP IT cell head, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Malviya, here is a list that was given in by the Congress to the UP government saying list of buses, please ferry migrants. UP government had approved that the request, agreed to send 1,000 buses to ferry migrants, and now they say that the list is flawed. Several discrepancies on the list. Instead of buses, there are 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, cars, motorcycles that have been put in place on the list.
Well, just give me about a minute, please. First of all, this Auraiya crisis that happened, the tragic accident, was a result of Rajasthan police offloading people from the bus that they were traveling in and putting them into lorries which were unsafe for people to travel. Therefore, post the investigation, it emerged that the Congress government and Sonia Gandhi are the ones who are answerable for the flight or for that accident that happened in Auraiya. After that, we saw Priyanka Vadra repeatedly talk about ferrying migrants. Now, the question is that there are migrants in Maharashtra, there are migrants in Rajasthan, there are migrants in other states. But why is it that Priyanka Vadra is focused only on moving migrants from Rajasthan? Is it because Ashok Gehlot is favorably disposed to her, and moving them to Uttar Pradesh because she's the General Secretary in charge of Uttar Pradesh? Obviously, the Congress is doing politics on it. Now, coming to the list of it.
Yes, please.
The list has names of cars like Chevrolet Beat, which can hardly fit in 2 people, and with social distancing, probably 1 along with the driver. There are 2-wheelers, there are auto rickshaws. So obviously, this whole claim of about 1,000 buses and all is bogus. It's meant to politicize, and now when they've been called out, they really have nowhere to hide. And lastly, I want to ask the Congress party that when these Shramik expresses are running, the Uttar Pradesh government has got several hundred trains coming in from all over the state. Why is it that Rajasthan is not asking for these states, and why is Rajasthan not putting these migrant workers in these trains so that they can be put in after the due health checkup? They are safe. The quarantine facilities are arranged at the destination state. The administration of the receiving state is prepared. But no. The Congress wants to launch Priyanka Vadra in Uttar Pradesh. They see this as an opportunity. Her
Right.
brother is out on streets of
Nonetheless,
Delhi trying to get
Mr.
photo ops.
Malviya, here we are looking at the plight of the migrants, which is miserable. They're left jobless, laid off from their respective jobs. They want to go back home. They're desperate for it. Why can't there be a consensus between both sides and just come down to ferrying those buses without several riders, which the Congress party claims is not even they're not able to live up to those riders that have been imposed by the UP government?
No, well, the fact remains that Shramik Expresses are run from every district of every state. You have to merely requisition this and speak to the receiving state. Why is Rajasthan not doing it? Why is Maharashtra not doing it? Because they are Congress-ruled states. They have a large number of migrants working there, and Priyanka Vadra wants to politicize, wants to use this opportunity to establish herself in Uttar Pradesh.
Will the BJP step aside politics here and move forward to help the migrants? Will there be an active approach from your side?
We have been actively doing it. We have been wanting to do it. We have set up a very transparent mechanism. But if the Congress does not want to use it,
Right.
that is where the problem is.
Let's hope both sides come to a consensus on that. Mr. Malviya, thank you very much for joining us. There we had Mr. Malviya there saying that the BJP is committed to ensure that these migrants are sent back home. Congress playing politics. Let's hope both these parties, cutting across political lines, of course, come down to actually help the migrants on ground who are in distress, depressed, left unattended.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.